It's starting right now. It's Channel Snap News at 6 o'clock. Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Cozy, and here's what's happening in your Marvel Snap world tonight. Now, breaking news, discard players were absolutely left in shambles and clinging to life as the recent America Chavez nerf ripped the beloved discard archetype from the hands of so many players. Well, good news, discard fans. Today, we've got a new deck for you to cleanse your pain and stop you from playing something like Loki. Don't do that. Now, in other news, we have a brand new shop bundle available in the Marvel Snap shop. We've got a Oh No, He's Hot Hellfire Gallus Cyclops variant for probably only one person to even buy. Now, I'm not a mathematician, but getting a deal like that is paying full price for a half-eaten sandwich at a sequel convention. And lastly, tonight at 5, you don't want to miss the exclusive story about how a family man saves Jeff the baby land shark from the Series 5 pool. Just kidding, folks. It's never gonna happen. New Age discard features 3 distinct ways to play with the recent buff Black Knight, and today you'll learn everything you need to know about how to pilot the new discard archetype. But Cozy, isn't Black Knight a Series 5 card? How the hell am I gonna play this deck? Says probably a lot of random future comments, and to that I have to say, I've got no fucking idea. Except he does come out on the last week of December, so if you do want to get him as a spotlight, you can snag him then. Now we're gonna start right there, folks. The Black Knight and his new buff has made him a very good card. Now, he is going to have his cons. Obviously, you need to draw him at the right time most of the time, but the Ebony Blade has become one of the best cards in the game. It's got the ongoing effect that it cannot be destroyed, and it cannot have its power reduced. Shang-Chi Shadow King, no worries. This is a card you can play down with elite safety, and we're going to walk through how you best play it. Now, when it comes to this, it's going to be the first card that you discard, so obviously we have a lot of cards that are going to synergize with this, and that is how you get the Black Knight to work. You want to put him alongside other decks trying to do multiple things, because then you get win conditions stacking on win conditions. Obviously, if we look at power, the Infinite is going to be a very popular card to be playing, getting the max amount of power. 20 power that can't be destroyed is pretty damn nutty, but also things like Magneto, that's really good right now with all the Surfer decks and Darkhawks that you can control. Even She-Hulk at 10 power is really good. You guys have to remember when the Black Knight came out, Shang-Chi and that nerf didn't happen yet, so all these cards have more power for the Black Knight to function. Now, obviously, on top of that, we have things like Giganto, very popular big power card. You know, Red Skull can work as well. And probably more so than any card is going to be down here at the 8 department, and it's APOC. APOC going up and giving the Ebony Blade 12 power is insane. And you're going to see that today in a lot of the decks that we try to make and conquer with. Now, the deck is going to work alongside other decks to accomplish win conditions outside of just this hitting, so you have multiple ways to guarantee its dependability. Now, looking at the first New Age discard deck, it might come as a surprise that there are only 2 cards in the deck that actually discard, being Blade and Lady Sif. And folks, that's kind of all you really need in this deck as a whole. Of course, we have cards like Dracula that also discards Jubilee. We have other ways to get that big, massive power out there on location, so you don't always have to draw what the kids call the nut, right? And it's going to be more dependable this way to give you multiple win conditions. Now, as I've alluded to in the intro, we have 3 different decks to cover today, and one with a ton of different build lines. But we have to start with probably the best of the bunch, and that's going to be Hela. Now, we did see some Black Knight Hela when he first came out, but now that the Ebony Blade is absolutely cracked, you've got yourself a very strong deck, because no matter what, you're probably going to get value out on locations. Obviously, we have Death as an insurance for Lady Sif. Black Cat discarding herself is fantastic. A 9 power card that can't be destroyed is always good to get out there. And then we cycle all of this through, of course, the good boy Lockjaw, which is going to enable all this happening at the same time. This Hela deck has some of the best numbers that I've seen in regards to Hela deck and games played. It's really cool to see discard get a new style of play with the Black Knight under its wing. Now, moving right along to our next build, instead of Hela as an alternate win condition, we're going to combine a couple of powerful combo cards to make one great deck. Now, again, if you don't get Black Knight, it feels weird if you don't have a card to discard, but with the Infinite She-Hulk and Sunspot package, we already have other combos working together with big power cards, and it kind of all feels great in one package. Now, I've got Magneto in the deck to counter a lot of the Surfer decks out there. This can be flexed out for other big cards like Giganto or Apocalypse. You guys will see some alternative builds we'll get to in a second. Miss Marvel's just great value across the board. And of course, we have our discard options. Now, Magic, Jeff, and Armor are all flexible. You guys can do Shadow King. You can do Shang-Chi. This is the build that's been getting the best stats for me personally. Armor to protect the big cards, obviously, and then Magic to get us to the turn 7. Some people like Cosmo to play on top of Magic to protect your Limbo, outside of anything but like Legion. And then I have Jeff as just a great card. Jeff is probably the most flexible here. You can plug in other cards like Zabu if you want to add in more forecast. But if you want more of the Dracula style of deck, that's going to take us to our next build. Now, Dracula definitely took a major hit whenever Chavez died, as I reported in the news earlier today. But we have a lot of forecast drops. We have strong counter swing cards like Shang-Chi, Jubilee to pull our other big cards out of the deck. And then we have APOC as well to feast with the Black Knight, obviously with Dracula and Jubilee as well. Now, Ghost Rider is a really cool play here. We can cheat out the big cards multiple ways. And the cool thing about this deck is, again, a lot of flexible options here. You can throw in other tech cards like Shadow King, other 4-drops if you want to go that route. Hell, one of my favorite options at the moment is flexing out all the cards and playing something like this where you've got a Nihilus, you have the Hood, and then you have Sentry. Sentry obviously giving you big power that you can play and or take advantage of with the Black Knight. But on top of that, the Annihilus package is just solid all around. Black Cat is always good to have in there just for the dependable Ebony Blade. And you guys are starting to see what we're going on with all these decks. We have multiple combos coming together, and that's how discard's going to be playing for the time being until we have a bit more dependable of an option. Of course, little things to look out for is when to play Black Knight, as I've alluded to. Dracula, you don't want to get, have Jubilee or Shang-Chi and get any of that low power. Locations that can affect some of these plays. But any of these decks I've showcased today are definitely great as long as you practice with it and get better over time. Black Knight is not a card or, deck playstyle that you're going to be great at immediately, but it's one that you'll start recognizing different patterns and when to snap. Things like Black Knight and Blade together, or just Black Knight in the starting hand, is usually enough to snap on as an aggressive tactic. You'd be surprised how many people stay with, a discard of Infinite and you've got the Ebony Blade. And they can't do anything against the Ebony Blade. Also, Ebony Blade, as you'll see in some of the games, can't have its power reduced by Jotunheim, by negative locations. It's like a Luke Cage all in one. So Shadow King on top of that, it kind of all combines into one nice package. Now, if you're watching the video and you're headed to the comment section saying, I don't have Black Knight, I still got you covered, guys. Currently, there's not a lot of games tested on it, but this discard deck is doing pretty well without Black Knight, even between 80 and infinite rank, and even some at infinite rank. So if you don't have Black Knight and you still want to play discard, funny enough, Chavez is still fine in the deck. It kind of works with Swarm and works with some of the other cards like Dawkin. Obviously, like Dracula would be a bad hit for Chavez, but the numbers and stats are there, so go ahead and test it out if you don't have the Black Knight. Again, rating all the decks, I think Hela's my favorite. The She-Hulk deck and Annihilus are probably right after that. But the other builds of the core Zabu deck are great as well. And with that, let's go ahead and head into some matches and show you guys how to pilot the deck. All right, we've got Puff, the Magic Dragon. We have Blade, Sunspot, Black Knight, Lady Sif. This is awesome. I would usually always snap on this. Let's go ahead and play Black Knight now. Snap. And just snap. This is an opening snap hand. If he retreats, we get a free cube. If not, we keep going. But we got to show you guys when to snap. Oh, he does the Deadpool and he doubles down. Okay. We got ourselves a battle. He goes Nightcrawler. Ooh, this could be tough as long as we don't get Armor or Jeff. Ooh, we got the Infinite. Interesting. Well, that would have been great. Let's go. Yeah, this is awesome. Let's go Sunspot, right side. Blade, left side. Well, we don't even need to Blade. We could just Lady Sif. No, but we're floating. So let's go Blade. We get the Ebony Blade now. And then it looks pretty damn good. If we get Ghost Rider, we're looking hot. Goodbye, Blade. Thank you for your service. All right, so this is what's so sick, guys. And I love that we've got this game. This is a travesty. But we could play Blade over there. But we could also... there's a lot sad right now. I'm floating 8 power to Murder World for it to die. But Ebony Blade, we can at least play on Danger Room.
Aid my
Okay.
hand.
Thank you so much, kind stranger. I am confused, but I also appreciate it. Easily, we're going to slap this over here. We get the Infinite play, and then we get to play... This guy's out of here. This is a free win, guys. And we have Miss Marvel. Throw down the Teletubby. We don't get his great voice line. That's the sad part. We have armor now, which we can't... It's kind of sad about it, but let's play Miss Marvel here. No, honestly, though, we don't want to even have the shot of being alive. So let's just play Ebony Blade. Make sure we get priority. Bam. Good luck. Good luck to you, sir. Good luck to you. And then let's get Miss Marvel down in the middle and clean it up, guys. Absolutely clean it up. I guess we could throw down Jeff for good measure. Yeah, this seems like a pretty locked in dub to me. So very much the textbook game Victory. On how to play the deck, right? We only got one of the big cards. We didn't get magic. He helped us out with the storm a bit. But just the power of the Ebony Blade mainly not being destroyed. I mean, the advantage on locations is huge. Alrighty, next game up, we do get the Black Knight. We also get cloning vats, which we're going to play into that because you can get multiple blades so long as you have multiple Black Knights. And Sherry's Lab to boot. All right, now we don't need too many Black Knights, right? So let's play the other one here in the mid. We could play Jeff if we wanted to. He's going to Zabu down. Obviously, multiple Zabus are tough. And, oh my god, we got so much cooking here. Oh man, if we Lady Sif now, we're guaranteed to hit the Infinite, which is hot. Let's do it left side. I think I'm okay with this. We're going to snap. We're going to do this left side. I believe, I'm not sure. I think we might get 2, which would fill out our hand. So I messed that up now that I think it's going to play out of getting 2 Ebony Blades worth 20. And then we just play those out. Or it gives us 1 at a time. And then we didn't need to do the... Oh my god, it gave us 2. Okay, well... Good. We have 6 because I can't count. But either way, we're looking fantastic. We win. Yeah, we're just going to play... We're just play big cards now because we could play 40 in the middle here. Hell, we'll just play the first one here just in case he changes this location, I guess. And then we'll stack them up on cloning vats. Interesting. The Enchantress early. Get Ebony Blade out. We can afford the -2 here, I guess. He's snapping too. He's got to have Shang-Chi, but who cares? We have Ebony Blade. Let's do this, and then, yeah. I feel pretty good, guys. We have another Ebony Blade we can play. I mean, I'm all for, like, really big turns, but I don't know what he can do here to win. I'm not sure what he's planning here. I mean, that's a lot of cards. Shang-Chi doesn't work! It doesn't get rid of the blade! Oh my god! He's thinking... Yo! This is what you get if you don't watch the Cozy Patch Notes. If you don't watch them. Holy crap, what's happening right now? He goes Mystique over there, which is a decent play. Oh, man, I feel kind of bad because, like, this guy's got a really cool play line. And the power reduction with shot. This guy had the ultimate tech cards to go against. If this isn't the Victory. Showcase Ebony Blade is awesome game, here it is. Forget. Guys Googling right now. Glitch in Marvel Snap, Reddit. Ebony Blade doesn't die. Imagine, like, if this effect didn't exist, we lose all 3 Ebony Blades. But because it does exist, we win. Alrighty, guys. So, we have Sunspot, Magic Jeff, Black Knight. So, again, great having Black Knight early. We're going to just play him right on curve here and get him out there. Typically, I would snap now. Let's see if we can get ourselves a discard. Even if we don't, we have Magic, which is good. We got armor 2, which not mad about, because at this point, we're going to protect this side. At this point, we're looking pretty good as far as having... We want the big cards coming out later, right? Okay, Zabu. He has Zabu, so, you know, they've got to be feeling pretty good. We have Luke's bar, which is, you know, we can get there with Jeff, Magic. We get bounce in there. Let's go ahead. Snap. Let's play Jeff now. And let's play Sunspot now. We're probably going to end up hitting this with Ghost Rider. We have Miss Marvel with the Jet. We got a lot to kind of work off Luke's bar here. There's Miss Marvel. Kind of surprised at this. Not going into Luke's bar, bouncing that back more and more. We can do the Miss Marvel now. We can do... yeah. Actually, we'll save the Miss Marvel for now. I feel like we almost don't play into Luke's bar. As an advantage, right? But at the same time, it's kind of tough. Let's go Miss Marvel now. Kind of see what he plays. I think Magic's probably the better shot. We don't get Miss Marvel bonus left side, but that's fine. Oh, that's a big card. Okay, we've got Giganto. So at this point, we don't have a discard to get rid of one of these yet, so it's a little bit awkward. So I think we do have to go with Magic. Question is, do we play Magic mid? Do we float? Like, we could move Jeff, full float, play Infinite, win outright. I think that's maybe what I'm going to do here. Let's do that. I think that might be the best choice. So this is interesting, where we have a game where we have the cards we need. Oh, boy. To get the Black Knight popping off with Magic. Dude, I love that voice line. Too bad we can't do the She-Hulk. Jeff goes right. We have a lot of points there. And then the Infinite by himself should win this side. Because this puts us 25. This puts us at 50. So they would have to play a 14 plus to win over there. It might be safe to put it here too, but not. This has got to do it, I feel like. Because they could do 11 in the middle, which they could easily hit.
I am Iron Man.
So if we did middle with the Infinite, it would have been rough. We would have lost.
Can you understand me?
Slam it. I'm surprised they did not go Iron Man on Nidavellir. It's just such a huge power boost for, like, victory. If he's going for the tie, right? But either way, nice job. And we get to hear the best new voice lines with Infinite. 2 potential Sunspots. I like what I'm seeing here. Let's get Sunspot down now, and if he doesn't play a lot, then we just Magic the Sinister London and take that away. He's gonna armor Thing of Beauty. Doesn't land on the Danger Room. Hello. And we get another Sunspot. Oh, what to do? What to do? Let's go and kill this now. But he's got the Prio. That's what I'm a bit worried about. But let's go ahead and kill this now. And we might snap. Oh, so he doesn't go Sinister London with the Cyclops. So we played well there. And then we have Jeff. So let's see. I think what I want to do ultimately, like Miss Marvel could be a good play here. We could risk this. We'll definitely play Jeff down. We're going to risk the Sunspot left side, see if he survives. Hell yeah. Nice. We have the lady. Oh, there's a lot going on here. If we snap now, we play down Lady Sif. We can even do that. We can do that right side. Ebony Blade will be played in Danger Room. We got a 14 power Ebony Blade. This is an absolute win. We're not going to depend on Limbo, and we get to float 2 as well, which is huge. Well, it's fine. I guess this is going to be crazy. So we lose the effect here. but we still have it, right? He's leeching now. So I think our best choice is the Giganto this, right? And then we get the big power card. He has obviously Infinite and whatnot, but I think that's what I want to do the most. We could full float to all of these and then just decide what we want to do, and that puts a lot of power. Let's do that. Let's actually do that. Let's see what happens here. All right, so we got Blade. Okay, so let's go with this. He's going to go She-Hulk and Infinite, right? So he could go Infinite here, let's say. She-Hulk here's 22. He's not going to play this side. This puts down 17, which is 29. If he plays Infinite, we still float over that. I think this wins, ultimately. Yeah, I feel good about it. Because this puts us at 31.
Hello, so happy.
And he went in, yeah, even if he reversed it, we would have been okay, right? I'm surprised he didn't do the opposite with the Sunspot lane. Because, actually, with the Cyclops, if he would have reversed those, he would have won with the Cyclops negative bonus there. So, huge play, huge win, and we'll take it all day. All right, well, so bad news is we have the worst starting hand of all time. Good news is we're going to stay just fine because Atilian is going to reshuffle the deck. And we're playing a Black Knight deck at that. So you love to see it. We're going to get armor out now on the right side. And then we're definitely, hopefully, going to be able to play Blade alongside something else. Now, if we get, like, Magic, it's a bit of a bummer. What did he just discard? A Nihilus? Okay, nah, that's fine. Not much power. Gamma Lab, awesome. Magic, not awesome. This is such a strange way to go about this. I think, guys, we actually Magic this now. I think we're going to Magic Atilian now. That way, we keep our hand. We can play with Blade and Infinite together. And they were, you know, he was thinking that he could change, or that he would have the reshuffle going on anyway. We hit the Limbo. We're going to snap. Let's play Miss Marvel. Still can't use Blade, but when we can, we're going to play Blade and Infinite together. We could even do so with, like, Ghost Rider, which is awesome. Obviously, he can Ghost Rider and get that Void to our side, so we got to watch out for that. But we have the Hulk there, gives us a lot of safety. So now we can do what we're trying to do. So we can go Blade into Ghost Rider into Infinite, which is just a dubs all the way around. And then we can play like Giganto left side. This is a sweet move here. Infinite, this is going to be Ghost Rider on his side too. For sure. Well, bam! It's so sweet. It's so sweet. Okay, nice fill in there. And then we have a Jeff Giganto. So I think, I mean, this is awesome, right? We pump out a lot of power there. We could play just a lot mid, but I think he's going to end up doing that. He feels pretty confident. Let's play Giganto left side. He could play Infinite. We got to keep in mind. Nope. All right. And if he plays, let's say Infinite left side, he's at, you know, what, 35? Be 35? Yeah, that's a lot. We could just go She-Hulk here, win that. We're winning left. I guess if he spaced out his cards, he could win. So, like, the best thing he can do is play She-Hulk, which would be 25. We had 31. He's out. Victory. And we get the dubs. And we didn't pull the Black Knight, which it's cool to see, you know, that the deck works out fine without it. We get the nice play with Ghost Rider. All right, we've got AlexTehRed here. And Wakanda Embassy puts nice power on the Black Cat, but obviously can't utilize that. It's gone. But obviously, really good Hela resurrect there. Now, we don't have Black Knight yet. We're going to hope to pull him if we can. Really bad curve, but with this deck, doesn't matter all too much. We got the stereotypical kind of Darkhawk build here. And Nakia. All right, so we have Infinite. Lady Sif is going to get rid of the death. We could play the Sif on... We play it left side, but I'm kind of just going to play it over here. We don't need priority. All right, there is the Black Knight. Love to see it. So we're going to get him out, and we'll put him left. We'll put Nakia right. Going into turn 5, we have a couple of ways to still discard, which is nice as well. Hopefully, we can top deck something decent. We really only have Blade left to get the discard, but liking what we have so far. Black Knight, Nakia. And there we go. So let's play Jubilee in the middle. Really, Death and Black Knight are the only cards that could be out of Hela, but that's probably enough for us to win. Beautiful. That's why I love Magneto right now. He's just so good as of late. So we can snap now or he'll leave. We'll go in and collect our cubes. Play here. This is 423. We would need something to spawn here. The odds are decent, yeah. We could play Hela here and then just hope it goes into one of these locations. I don't know. Let's see. We have 9 and 12. 9 would end up being 1 shy. I think this is probably enough, yeah?
Minions.
There's that. Gotta love it. 12 over there. God, you love Hela gaming. We got the exact thing we needed to happen over there to happen. And we get our 2 cubes.
Victory.
Oh, Hela decks, no matter how dependable and no matter how good the win rate are, they're stressful. All right, next battle up, we do have the best possible starting hand with Black Knight here, and we've got Blade in hand. We've got Lockjaw in hand. We're probably about to snap. This is one of those games, it's usually a good thing to snap early. When you have everything lined up together, snapping early just feels good. We can Blade next turn if we get a really big card. Kind of worst case scenario, would be Black Hat here. We've got the death, so a couple interesting play lines. I think Lockjaw is what I want to play out the most, right? Because if we get Black Cat, we can just play her. We can take our time here with this, or we just get the Ebony Blade right off the bat. But I think we're going to go ahead and play Lockjaw now on the right side. All right, we have a Darkhawk Gamer. So we can go and play Lady Sif into this now, and it's going to pull up or kill the death, and then it can give us the Ebony Blade. This would just get rid of the Ebony Blade, so we don't want to do that quite yet unless we did get Hela. So it might be advantageous just to chill out on that. So we'll go ahead and sit here on the play for now. Now, this could kind of bite us in the butt if we end up getting a rock out of this. But again, we have Ebony Blade coming out. And we got the Infinite. Oh, man. It feels good, right? So this would get rid of Magneto. Pretty interesting. Let's go Blade here. And then I think we go with the Blade, Ebony Blade, right? Kind of fun. We go Blade, Ebony Blade. We'll go Blade right side, Ebony Blade in the middle. We'll hit that. And we have Magneto to kind of work with us. We have Jubilee. We could try to get the Hela, seeing how that works out. Did we get the rock? Oh, boy. Okay. All right. Hold on. Ooh, and we got a rock. This is kind of crazy. So if we get Hela, we're cooking. If we get like Dracula, we're not cooking. That's for sure. Let's go with this. I think this is our favorite play. Leave the left lane, abandon ship, go all in on the right in the mid. Yeah, he's out of here. It was going to be a little dicey. It's going to be a little dicey, but we did get our 2 cubes. We snapped appropriately. Most of the time when you get Black Knight and Blade together starting out, it's usually a win. All right, so turn 1 here, we do have the Black Knight and Blade. Obviously, anytime we get that, we're feeling pretty damn good. And it looks like we're going up against another Black Knight deck. What are the odds of that? Can't play Blade right this second. Sadly, but it looks like he's also going to be waiting, so it's cool to have the matchup. And look at that. We're going to snap. We're going to play Blade left side, Sunspot right side. And what a freaking top deck that is, even with the Sunspot in there. See, he got Magneto. But you know what beats Magneto? Infinite. So we're probably both going to play in Sewer System, if I had to imagine. And, okay, so we've got the Ebony Blade. We have Jeff out now. We can also use Ghost Rider to go on Clintar. That's spicy. Oh my god, there's so much to do here. Okay, let's do this and snap. Oh, we already snapped. I'm thinking we go with the Ghost Rider left side here. He's going to realize really quickly we've got, like, the freaking upper hand here. Oh, that's new, right? I don't think that was always there. All right, so we have a 26, so he might be able to get rid of this if he has the Shang-Chi version. We've got Ebony Blade here. Do we even want to do that? You know, I think, guys, looking at our options, I think we full float here and play Ebony Blade with, I got a little word, with She-Hulk. Right? Like, he could easily play Shang-Chi. I get that. But let's go She-Hulk, Ebony Blade. We don't take that hit. If he plays... yeah. If he plays that, I think we're okay there. He's gotten rid of a lot, so he could Hela or something. But we have a lot of power spread out. I feel pretty good about it. We're going in. I think this is probably what? Hela? Okay.
Minions to me.
We're still good. I would say he got pretty decent Hela locations, but even that is not going to be enough. He does end up taking the left side from us, so good on him. But we went 1v1 versus the Hela deck. Victory. And ended up on top. That's a fun way to get this deck going. Alrighty, so starting hand, not great. No 1 cost in sight. No Blade, no Black Knight. But we do have the Lady Sif. We have the Infinite, so we don't hate that. Yondu kills a dog, so we're calling PETA on him. And Tarnix 4. Dude, I love this location. This might be one of my favorite locations. We can't play Blade now. We got to hang on the Blade at this moment. Jubilee into Tarnix is awesome. Even Lady Sif to an extent. We got the Bifrost now. We do have the Lady Sif that could get rid of Death. It could get rid of the Blade. We're going to go Lady Sif and see what 3 costs we can get. Get rid of the Death. I'm going to see what happens here. Especially because Bifrost is going to be moving stuff. Beautiful Ain't Dawkin. What the hell? I think that's kind of bad, but you know, whatever. Let's go Jubilee, pull something down, change it. Oh, this could be so bad. This could be so bad. If it's absorbing, man, would it throw like another... Oh boy. Do we snap on this? He's got ways to clear. I think he must have a Killmonger. So I think we're okay. Let's go with this. Oh man. That's a big play. Psylocke, okay. Oh, we got a Silk. What the heck? The Black Cat's nice. Shang-Chi. It's all bad. We did get the Black Knight now. Look at us now. But the way the hand happens to be, it's just awkward because, well, because of a lot of reasons. We could go Black Knight and Dracula, both left side. And then the last turn, we play like Blade. What do we have discarded? Just Death? Yo, this is so awkward, but I think this is fine. Giganto. Magneto pulls, moves the Silk, pulls Dakin and Venom, and could also turn into the Hela for the ultimate dubs.
Cut off one head, 2 more shall take its place.
Wow. We just had the ultimate Magneto play. What? Yo, if this turned into Hela 2, I would lose my mind. Guys, the ultimate Magneto play. What is this about to be? Oh my god. Oh my god. It just was better and better. That was awesome. Hela is so much chaotic fun, but it wins. It wins. It finds a way to win. And the only card we didn't get was Hela. And the Ebony Blade's chilling. All right, guys, so we've got the She-Hulk discard deck here, and we do have Black Knight out early, ready to go. We're going to start with, we can start with the Sunspot here, and then we can work our way into Black Knight once we get some more advantageous cards. Absolute beauty of a first pull, so we're going to snap into that. He does have Strange Academy that he thinks, hey, I can play into there, no big problem. However, we are going to simply magic that location. We can also Miss Marvel that as well. So the magic is going to probably have him leave once we get rid of it. Space Throne also makes things kind of crazy. What the hell is happening on this game? Let's get magic down right here on Curve. He is Collector right side. And this guy has legit 3 more places to play, and then he's done. We're going to go Black Knight into Blade, which is going to get us Infinite out. This is like perfect scenario. So we're going to... This is awesome. So let's get the Black Knight out now. This is crazy. Get the Infinite. Get the Blade. And then we can do a few things. We can full skip... Oh my gosh, what's that? Okay, so let's go. What do we want to do with this? I think we play down Blade here. He's already played over here. Blade left side. We full skip the next turn. We do have a Sunspot that can float all that as well. Okay, so we have okay, so I think we just full float here. We could Miss Marvel if we're a little nervous. So Blade's left. I think just Miss Marvel will win it. But we are going to full skip. Let's see what he plays. He plays Loki. And then if he Miss Marvels, he doesn't even win it. So we are about as safe as you get. We could even go left side if we wanted to. He could play... Do we have anything that could let him play? No. So we can just slap the She-Hulk here and win this. Because nothing he can play can win at this point. So this was just a all-around dubs. We had the right Limbo. We had the Ebony Blade workout. Everything was pretty nuts as far as locations go. And he is out. So we collect our 2 cubes and move on. So good game there against the Loki deck, huh? And that's going to be the battles today. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, you can let me know by subscribing down below. Trying to get to 125K by the end of the year would be an awesome milestone to hit. And as always, guys, until the next one, I am Cozy Snap.